Way too quiet. An old cylindrical generator is nestled above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth. It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired. Where do the wires lead? Downstairs somewhere. What kind of generator is this? Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout. He points to the open fuel cap on the side of the dynamo. The kind that's been favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter. Long and cold. If anyone stayed here, they'd be a generator. What does this mean, a generator here? I don't know. I am not a philosopher. That is his idea of a I am. This generator proves the universe is material. A small agony. He kicked the generator. Minuscule bones may have fractured, but it proves the point. Ouch. He nods approvingly. He even smiles. Thank you for that, Kim. I meant, why is it here? Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy. Wind outside picks up suddenly with a faint howl. Inside it's warm. Cap on the side. A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift. What's this? This was once an armaments rest. Twin cannons were attached here. Medium distance, large caliber. If that was an armaments rest, that could upgrade all the cards in my hand. Detective, you are getting into mechanics of games that are not this one. Hold on, Kim. Since when did you know we're in a game? Careful. These stairs have collapsed. I can only listen to you tell me that we are so many times before I start believing it. But do you really? Also, I do look like Krasmazov, don't I? There is a resemblance, yes. One I would like to forget. Magnesium. Magnesium. Pointless money. Money that is pointless? Well, yeah. What am I gonna do with it now? I mean, when we leave the island, you buy lunch. Well, yeah, but I won't be me anymore. Excuse me. I said, this hatch is jammed shut. Water rushes below. Far down. Felled insular console. Green paint flakes off the monoblock aluminum cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard. What's this then? The console of an antique computation device. Yes, I knew that, Kim. He points to the wires running into the machine. The generator upstairs with wires coming out. They terminate here. What do you think it does? Perchance, over, allume, radio diffuse. Sounds like this device was used to control the electronics here. Maybe it still does. This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio computer. Yeah, but it's not powered, so... Light. Nothing. Radio. The dial slides under the glass silently. You make out defunct stations on the UKV frequency. The words Felled Insular are written on the base. Insular. He leans in to inspect the cursive writing. This is an off-air radio, I believe, used for military communications. It's an air-gapped system, an off-air military model. Its circuits are nearly impossible to bend, as in, it cannot be remote-controlled. Okay. So we need to power it, is what you're saying. Do we need to? I don't know. This great blast door must weigh over 10 tons. Rust peels off of it. You see a small metal door nested inside of a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There's a conventional keyhole above the handle, but it's very small. What's on the other side? Another part of the island, probably. This lock looks like it could still be usable. How do we open this? looks at the door, then at its bigger brother, then at the lock. Maybe this is one of the doors that we don't open. He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door. You're right, we opened the big one. Yeah, on the console just southeast of here, remember? Let's look around. Getting the blast door open seems like the best plan. Alright, so what we need is something to hold fuel in. What do you mean? I mean, we have a generator here that we need fuel for. We have big fuel drums that are leaking well behind us, but we don't have anything that will hold much fuel. Not enough to be meaningful. Notice, it doesn't give you bonuses anymore, it just takes the morale. Detective, are you really checking for empties here? No. There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft-cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out karakul blanket. Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed. How recently? Force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses. No longer able to hear yourself speak. You know, officer. He looks at you with a touch of concern. You can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead. Alright, maybe a little. Just a nap. Face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near here. Curl up with your knees close to your chest. The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until? Find yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening. Oh. Kim? Kim? Inventory? Kim? The lieutenant is no longer here. Go outside. To the beach. There wasn't a beach this way, was there? There is no longer a this way. What? How can there not be a this way? The door is still here. Closed. Feels strange somehow. You can't get in. What about the computer? Not even an option. Kim? Kim? Not this music. Look, Kim. I'm sorry about the speed freaks. I wasn't making fun of you. Look, Kim, I'm sorry. I'll talk to myself less. Go down to the chain. There's something there. I don't wanna. I can't go down to the chain yet. I refuse. Walk into the water. Now. I want Kim. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have made it this far. Partner? What? You see her footprints on the water. Whoa. All right, Kim. Don't freak out. Further. But I appear to be biblical. Oh no. Dolores Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state, turns around to face you. She has an airship bag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking. But you don't even want to talk to her! She would only be cold and mean. Let her go. Let her go? This is the holy queen of the territories of Mundi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back. I don't think this Harry is ready to let go. He's clinging to the idea of who this was, and not who this actually was. I say this because I've been there. Because I know. Because I've done it. Hey.
Hey.
Hey? That's all I get?
I mean, hey to you too?
She says, apprehensive. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. How are you doing, Harry?
I'm in my head. I miss you.
Well, I'm in my head too. We're all in our heads.
Do you miss me there?
Sometimes. Not as often as I used to. So much time has passed. More than it seems here.
She stares at her feet. Zebra strikes on the intersection. The lights of the video rental glow in her hair. That video rental. This is everything I always warned you about! Something is off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her back. She means she doesn't have time to tend to your emotions. Yeah, you don't have time to tend to my emotions. She sighs and looks over her shoulder. What are you doing? Stop saying things like that. Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there. In Grad. It's 1,000,000 kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter. My globe crucigere. A spare silk gown. A toothbrush. Travel documents. The crown of immortality.
Aren't you wearing it?
Oh, this?
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then over her shoulder. Silence. Her nuptial gown flows in the wind, wraps around her holy body.
Anyway.
Her skin is holy and soft.
No, Harry. It's just regular skin. I'm not as beautiful as you always thought I was. Let's not get into.
So, I was gonna play this Harry as not accepting, but I also was not gonna play him as sobering up, and I think I would rather have some real development here. Yeah, let's not. Sorry I said that.
It's okay.
She puts no effort into making it sound as if it's actually okay. We're gonna do this for just one reason. Can you stay for a moment? We do need to talk. We need to have one more massive, epic showdown.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really.
She looks at you plaintively.
We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us, our love, our unborn daughters.
Ooh. That's part of why we didn't keep talking on the phone, folks.
It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh god, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Yet? Not after that, you're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try it now. I brought you this figurine. I don't want it. It looks expensive. I don't want it. I thought you liked figurines. I thought the figurines were for getting you back. That's not what the figurines do, Harry. But then the figurines don't do anything. She looks at the headless fallen rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say. The figurines don't do anything? Anything at all? But I thought the historic figure, she liked war games and figurines. Yes! I thought it would be good. Form of communication, where words have failed. Yes! It was a good idea. But she felt obliged by the headless fallen rider to give you things in return. Things she no longer wants to give you. So she refused. That's how it goes. Your figurine rider idea was naive. Okay, I won't give you things. I didn't ask for things. It's too late to give me anything. I would have liked the headless fallen rider. Back then. Sorry, I'm looking up a quick question about this. And I'm not getting the things that I want. I get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day. I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day? She looks at you quizzically. It does not seem like a mystery she wants to get into. I've heard you before. You're the voice on the phone. Oh, Harry. You shouldn't have done that. She shakes her head very slow, her white hair brushing her shoulders. Do what? Call me like that? Ruined it. There was still a chance. You should have waited longer. She would have called you instead. No, none of these things. Let's talk about something else. There is nothing else. Let's just try to distance ourselves from this, okay? You're Dolores Day, Queen Regent of the territories of Mundi and Insulinde, and nothing else. Yes, Harry, I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. She pulls up the silvery sleeve of her gown to check the time. Oh, God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry. A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrist. I don't even have the option to just let her go. Let's just take the red check and get out of here. Your feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful. You stand against her, her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back. But I succeeded. This was not about failure or success. This was always going to be horror. I should not have suggested it, and you should not have listened to me. Nope, we're not going any further. You're not kissing me back. The moment is ending. She's gonna move her face away from yours. Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held onto her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I've failed you. You're the apricot chewing gum scented thing. No. I'm just Dora. Shakes her head once more. There's nothing for me here. That's it then. No, Harry. Not yet. There's still one more thing you have to see. She slides her hands down her chest and onto her lower stomach and smiles. I'm pregnant. It's his, the man I heard on the phone. Yes, he did it. He looks down at her belly, then up into your old eyes. Oh, God. Yeah, no, we're just leaving. Don't go, but go. I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now. Her fingers wrap around the bag handle. Lies, sire! She cannot but love you! She has said so 100 times. Okay. I understand, but don't be a martyr. Just let her frickin' go. No, you don't. You're just being a martyr. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight. Will we ever see each other again? Because right now, I hope not. I won't see you, but you will see me. How can that be? Oh, Harry. This is a dream, can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago? How will I see you again, then? Right here? Tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful and young, and I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time, so long ago. I like this, but not for the reasons the game is gonna say. Oh, yes. This is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow. It took me a long time to let go of feelings like that. And so the first time I played this game, I just wallowed in it because it brought back so much of my old life. A life I didn't want anymore. If you let it, that conversation gets agonizingly worse. And if I would have known that's how the line with the phone dialogue, that's exactly why I wasn't talking more on the phone. I knew it got bad there. I didn't know it got bad here. Oh, man. I'm glad I didn't get that on my first. Got up quick. How was your sleep? It was total annihilation, Kim. I did not want to wake. Perhaps I should have. Was it a job dream? No, an ex-wife dream. I understand. We've all been through similar things. It can be overcome. Spit out the blood, get back to work. It's not that I'm badass like that, it's that none of this else serves a purpose when I'm pissed off at myself and my dream. Okay. He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep. Searchlight Division. You've sharpened your senses by being on the lookout for missing persons. Now you notice more of what's happening around you. Perhaps when you're done with this case, you can join the Searchlight Division of the RCM and find every Revacholian that's ever gone missing without a trace. There's undoubtedly a backlog in such cases, because you never know. A missing person could be just around the edge, barely out of sight. +2 perception, clear-eyed pursuit of truth. I don't think there's going to be enough time. Yeah, motorway south is a long thought. But we're going to give it a shot. I mean, really, the next option is read a book here forever, but... No time to rest now. Yes, anytime. If you need a rest later, it's okay by me. You don't have to be a hero. Kim, I don't want my brain after that. Hmm? Hmm. A firing slit. Can't see inside. God, I just dreamed this. Good dream? Must have been a direct hit to take out such a huge chunk. I dreamed this, and I don't want to talk about it, Kim. Okay? So I have gathered. The distant sound of cargo ships. Signal horns echo on the water. The reeds sway strangely. That's nothing. Why would the reeds do that? It was just so eerily quiet, too. This ice cracks under your feet. Be careful not to fall through. I already walked on the worst parts. I dreamed it. This was a lot greener in my dream. Probably snowing less. God, I hate retracing these steps. The winch is broken. Rust has eaten what remains of the chain. But it's right here. A strange feeling, looking at the water. Maybe you should just wander off into the sea. Leave it all and just walk in. With a bottle in your hand! A bottle in my hand. Always! Why? Perhaps there's someone there, under the water, waiting for you. Where it has always. In front of the video rental on the corner at the crossing, smelling of tutti frutti and betrayal. Baby, you know it's gonna hurt! But it's cold. Yes, cold and still. But love is warm. Like the inside of her mouth. No, 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 no. Yes, yes, yes! No, no, we are not starting with that. Not now, not this time. This thought is over. Raise your sight. In the snowing mirror of the bay, you see Martinet, reflected. Tall edifices of ruins reach into the water like shimmering towers. And the shacks, too. Pine trees and motor lorries, upside down. Islets and posts like stepping stones lead into the water in front of you. Go! Step in! It's been too long. No. What am I even doing here? Besides freaking myself out. Was there no reason to come out here and I could have just gone to the previous fuel can? Because if that's true, I'm going to be a little annoyed at myself for not remembering. What about up this direction? Is there anything... Ah. The pain in your pelvis makes you wince. Continue. Inside of the fortress, you can make out the console and the blast door. Wait, what? No way to jump down here without breaking a few bones. That's what I was looking for. Ultimately. Ah, that's why I came here. And the fuel. A weathered artillery map showing coordinates in the Bay of Revachol. Fuel canister. There is still some fuel in this battered canister, a liter or two. The metal looks decades old. The logo of the automotive manufacturer Lum has faded on the side. There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits, 2 eyes in the wall. B triple prime. Lieutenant lowers his voice, stepping closer with his hand on his gun. This looks like a good place to shoot from. Inspect the mattress. Single-person mattress, modern, civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns. And an empty can of beans on the ground next to it, filled to the brim with cigarette butts. One out. The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Geometry. Like the ones we found at Land's End, remember? I may have been wrong when I said it was unimportant. This means the same person could have visited both locations. He stares into the can for a second. I didn't see any signs of smoking inside. If people live there, they keep it tidy. This here may also be a smoking spot. Inspect the wall. There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window. Touch the concrete. Quite old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain. Look through the hole in the concrete. The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation, a tingling feeling in your stomach. A small piece of the Martinet coastline opens up in the square in front of you. Like a tiny landscape painting, 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar. On the left, a towering skyscraper, its top shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside Apartments, Rue de Saint-Gozlan, 33A and 33. On the right, the red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the Whirling in Rags, Rue de Saint-Gozlan, the doomed commercial area. And between the two, the box-shaped silhouette of the Whirling in Rags. You see a small fleck of white on the rooftop, the upstairs window of Clausia's room in the snow, reflecting light. Motherfucker. What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window? More than that, Kim, with a pair of binoculars, I would be able to see inside the room. Whatever you wanted, like your own little dollhouse! A pair of binoculars? Or the scope of a rifle? He points to the makeshift bed. You'd be prone, lying on the mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure. Cheek against the cheek rest, hand on the hair trigger. On a calm day like this, Kim I think I could make this shot. Good. I think we have it, Detective. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest. Affirmative. Better late than never. Nothing pointed here. Any leads pointed elsewhere. 6 people are dead. Don't beat yourself up, officer. We did not put guns in their hands or get them drunk. The lieutenant pauses. Regret comes over him, too. He looks north, over the fortification, then adds, "We will make up for it. Here. I feel it." Could the shooter still be here? Where? On this island. He does not answer. Just nods. With his back hunched, he looks around once more and says, "Feels uncomfortable suddenly. We should move now." An old medicine cabinet, newly stocked with Druamine. I'll take that, please. That's what we came out here for. You feel eyes on your back. Someone's watching, but you can't say where! Is that enough fuel, or do we need more? Let's try it. Fair point, Kim. Oh yeah, we're not gonna have... Unless we sleep, now that we know there's someone else here. Would Kim even let us, now that we suspect that the killer is here? Certainly doesn't stop to tell us, yes, it's okay. More fuel into the tank. Kim assists you, holding the canister up to the fuel tank as you tilt. Dark brown, viscous fluid pours out and the room fills with a chemical smell. There's a red starter switch on the side of the cylinder, and a start rope on the other side. The lieutenant flicks the switch. Pull the rope. The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters like an old warhorse before settling down to a rattle. That should do it. It does, but, now all of China knows you're here. It's on. Turn, emergency, open. Do I have other options? Ooh, lights do work. What about the radio? Nope. Could this open the blast door? Yes, I think. Let's see. That one. Emergency open. The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in. A sudden wave of anxiety makes your skin crawl. After you. Look, I felt someone watching us outside. So did I. Not back there, but I've felt it since we came here. What's there? I don't know. A thin wisp of smoke rises from a charred black fire pit. The wind picks up and dies down again. Let's go. Yes, I'm scared, but we're not talking about it. Okay. So that tanks our authority, but gives us inland. +1 authority. Oh, that's... Esprit de Corps, but do I have an authority coat? I don't think I don't know, I'm trying to think of what would be importante. I just might need the suggestion. I can't do that. I want the half-light. I think that's where I'm headed. Not impossible. For once, that might not be terrible. I'm out of... Oh! Alright, Kim. Think you're ready? As ready as I believe we would. Okay. Then on the next episode, we're going out there. Wait, what do you mean on the next episode?